Went on the road this past weekend, wrestled Maryland and Rutgers, where they took 2 losses here. So they're looking to create some energy back in Madison, Wisconsin, and let's see if we can walk out of here with a win at the duel.
Well, we'll start you off here with the 197 weight class. No points awarded just there.
Yep, we got for Salazar here. Salazar is a returning place winner, took 6 last year at the national tournament. He's also a Big Ten champion last year, 3-time national qualifier. So he's a well-ranked wrestler, sitting at number 9 right now. Grad student here, so he's looking to get some back points, and ref is starting to count already. In Maryland this past weekend, and hopefully ref is counting more back points here for Salazar, and 4 is rewarded. And in the first period, 50 seconds left, and we get a tech fall.
How about that for Salazar? So he just grabbed control from the first seconds, and he just would not let go until this one was over.
Yep, and he's a tough guy on top. He definitely likes his personality is definitely goes very well with the high-level wrestling he's about. As you can see, he likes to move around. He likes to wrestle like one of those little guys. But the advantage he has is he's 285 pounds.
Yeah, Stevenson hasn't lost since his freshman year, and already earning himself a takedown.
Yep, I think he is sitting at a 57-match win streak right now, so he's on top and looking to make it 58. He's Olympic champion at 125 kilograms, so that was a lot of fun to watch. I watched that in my living room at 3 o'clock in the morning, cheering on the TV, watching Gable Stevenson become one of the youngest Olympic champions we've had in America.
Yeah, that was fun during the Olympics. I mean, getting you excited at 11 o'clock a.m. Not usually used to that, watching some sports, but yeah, gave it to us all day, and so did Stevenson as well.
Yep.
Well, MP, we'll take this one to period number 2. And we start off neutral.
MP chose neutral on his feet. I don't think he wants to get back underneath him. As I say that,
can't blame him.
Gable gets his last takedown for the tech fall.
There you have it, back-to-back tech falls from Minnesota, and they take a commanding lead to get us going.
All right, now he's just got to capture both legs. Nothing yet. Ref still calling it off. Nice little scramble here. Still back in the crotch. This is the type of wrestling we like to see here in the field house.
Oh yeah, 0-0. A whole lot of action here. First minute 30.
And the ref did a good job letting them wrestle. Definitely Nebraska and Minnesota. I'm really interested to see how that's going to shake up here at the Big Ten tournament at the end of the year.
120 seconds left, period number 1. Whole lot of action, no points just yet.
Minnesota is definitely a well-rounded team. I think they came in today. A good matchup. Nicolar can get fancy on top. Look like he's just trying to stay behind hips. Get the advantage up in his time. Sounds like the crowd wants stalling on Minnesota. He's kind of staying flat on that belly. He hasn't worked up, and there's your second stalling call. 1 point awarded for Nicolar. A good matchup. Nicolar can get fancy on top. Look like he's just trying to stay behind hips. Get the advantage up in his time. Sounds like the crowd wants stalling on Minnesota. He's kind of staying flat on that belly. He hasn't worked up, and there's your second stalling call. 1 point awarded for Nicolar. I always preach when it comes down to these tight matches, tight scores, especially at the end of the third period, next takedown wins the match. So if Nicolar can go and get this takedown, he secures his victory. And obviously if Flynn gets this takedown, then we're probably going to go into overtime unless Nicolar.
Got another good one on our hands of the 133. Zane Fujic entering 10-5 for the Badgers, ranked 24. And a last-minute change for Minnesota. Blake Beisel, the true freshman, heading onto the mat.
Zane is coming in 10-5. Unfortunately, Big Ten record, he's sitting at 0-3. He lost to Drake Ayala a little bit. He is also a two-time state champ from Minnesota. He finished up his high school career with 184 wins and 8 losses. So you're exactly right. He is definitely a great wrestler of his own, especially as a true freshman coming out here. So pretty sure these guys will probably be battling it out for the next couple years.
Just had all it was talking about Beisel when he first joined Minnesota. Felt like this was the team he grew up.
We're excited to see what we're going to have here. All right, we got a reset. I think it was a caution. Now we're starting back on bottom again. Got another caution. This one's on Zane Fugit. They're down this year, but at the same time, I think every year they put out a good showing and a good lineup. So I'm really excited to see where Nebraska falls in with Ohio State. And like I said earlier, February 14th, Valentine's Day, you get number 2 Iowa coming to Minnesota to face them. So
you got that date circled?
Yeah, yes, that's going to be a really fun duel. 46 seconds left with an 8-4 lead, and we're neutral. Let's see if Zane can hold this one out or go get a takedown of himself.
Nicolar almost earned himself a fantastic finish for the Badgers before Cooper Flynn struck. Now it's Zane's chance to hold on. The talented true freshman might have something to say about that. 34 seconds left. Might need a little bit of magic
to finish on 125 pound weight class off.
Now at 141 for Wisconsin, Brock Bobzian, 4-11 entering this contest. Got an uphill battle here against ranked number 8 Vance Vonbar, who enters at 15-2.
Yeah, Vance Vonbar, he's a redshirt junior, so he's got some experience here. He's sitting at 15-2 for the year, 1-1 on the duels.
Takedown.
And as we were saying, Bobzian's a redshirt freshman from Poway, California, and he's got some high school credentials as well. That's ranked pretty high up there. He took 3rd place in the California State Tournament. And the cool thing about California, it's one division. So as like we have in Wisconsin, there's 3 divisions. There's only one there. So the true champion is the champion, and he was able to take 3 legs in. He likes his power half. So unfortunately, he was unable to stay on top and continue his riding.
Well, it's funny. You took the words out of our mouth there, right? As we were talking about how Vonbar can quickly flip a position. He does exactly that in the time it takes us to say it, and suddenly down 3-0, 6 straight.
Yep. Vonbar, he's used to winning. I know this year Vonbar is doing is huge for his seeding and everything that goes into the Big Ten championships here at the end of the year.
Well, every match big for every wrestler, and in conference especially so. Add in the border battle. Inject a little bit of rivalry in what's already a fierce conference.
And this is one of these tough positions where you get and not in Wisconsin favor. So let's see how 149 pans out for the Badgers.
Nala earns an escape, but it was 23-ranked Drew Roberts who got us going. Roberts, two-time academic Big Ten. His dad, Kevin, wrestled at Oregon.
Yup, and Roberts, he's a redshirt junior here. He's from Idaho, so he's coming to the Midwest, wrestling tough here.
Because you're across the Midwest, cities big and small here. You got to say some of those biggest rivalries, although Wisconsin versus Minnesota, about as big as you can get. Some of the even bigger rivalries.